It's Madden NFL 23, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Panthers under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Right to the air is Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards in the game's initial play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had been.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
Now Carr again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at the 20. To throw is Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Carr. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. He's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. To return is Roberts. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Foreman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Do your thing. Let's go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here now, Roberts. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, Darnold. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 4. Here's Darnold. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. He'll get it inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Always got some breathing room. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He'll find more on the comeback route. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A carry for Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
drive that really increased their cushion. It felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Carr now on first down. And incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. To throw, it's Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, Carr again. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Foreman. Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Foreman. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.